Do 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 do.
Do, 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 do,
Dee, 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 dee.
do.
We would make a bomb ass R&B group.
We would make a bomb ass group, whatever we want to do.
Now, what would your R&B name be? I'm Sexual Chocolate.
Fire and Desire.
Ah, you got the little caramel. What complexion is this?
This is my winter color.
Oh, so you have different.
Yeah, so like I get really pale in the winter time. And then like once hot girl summer starts to roll around, we're defrosting right now. Hot girl summer is defrosting.
Hot girl summer been over.
But it's coming back.
Megan
summer is coming back.
Yeah, but Megan Thee Stallion, she kind of switched up on me. She tried to do the student thing after hot girl summer. What she call it? Something fall, whatever.
Semester.
It was hot girl semester. Then she kind of gave up on that and started twerking again.
She's rich.
That's what it was?
I mean, she
I don't feel like she stopped going to school, but she stopped showing that part and was like, I'm going to just show them more ass.
I mean, I'm here for the ass. I'm here for the class.
Ass and class.
And by the way, I'm wearing my new collection. I'm wearing the tank top and the skirt and the hat. Buy black. What are you wearing over here?
Nothing.
I like
this. This is a t-shirt.
Where's it from?
This is a Gucci t-shirt.
We're fucking with Gucci again? Do black people ask that?
No, not for me. Once I seen Dapper Dan working with Gucci, I'm like, look, y'all. Sorry. I'm fuck with Dapper Dan.
I'm so
worked
happy
his
for
ass.
him.
Yeah.
It was much needed. Like, they should have been did that shit.
Exactly. So once Dap is in there, it's like, okay, we got to start supporting. We got to see how we support. But you know what? I'm not mad at the ban on Gucci because they needed to fill our wrath. And they did try to implement changes as much as they're going to implement.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they really don't have to do shit for us.
They don't.
But they did something. They had a whole initiative to integrate, people in their programs. They gave Dapper Dan his own. I learned the name recently. Atelier. Well, I went to Paris. It sounded nothing like that, but we're gonna say Atelier in Harlem, and that's fire. So I gotta support that.
I mean, like, I could be wrong.
No, we're definitely wrong. I thought it was Atelier too. I was like, because that's what he said. He was like,
Atelier?
yeah, I have an Atelier. And then I went over there to London.
I don't even know what that is.
And they was like, oh no, it's like, I can't remember how it's pronounced. It's like,
So that's like a showroom?
yeah, it's like a boutique. It's just another word for a boutique. But
Okay.
he has his own. Salute to Dapper Dan. If you haven't checked that out, go to Harlem. He kept it right in the hood. It's Gucci by Dapper Dan, and there it is.
I love that.
But
I
that's
love
all
that.
I
That's
got
very
on.
important. That's very important. So, okay, we're talking about like dating and what did you say that your love making name would
dating.
be? What would your love making name be?
I thought my R&B name was Sexual Chocolate. Especially sitting next to you. I didn't even know how chocolate I was. So I looked at the camera. I'm like 3 shades darker than you.
I need to go on vacation.
You don't like this shade?
The shade that I am?
You wanna be my
like
shade?
your shade.
All
I'd
right.
rather I'd like to get more toward that and less toward this.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, so you are Sexual Chocolate and
Chocolate
I am Chocolate Daddy.
Chocolate Daddy.
Do you like when girls call you daddy or is that
No.
weird?
No. I mean,
do you not
I like
care?
anything when you whisper it. Like if you screaming, daddy, daddy, it's like, all right, like I got a son that calls me daddy. It's kind of weird. But you whispering in my ear, you can get that off.
I don't like when men that I don't really know or deal with, I don't like when men call me a Milf.
A MILF?
I don't like that.
You don't like
If I
that?
want to refer to myself as a MILF, if a woman wants to refer to me as a MILF, I don't mind that. But when a man is like, yeah, you're a MILF, you're a mom I want to fuck, it's like,
Creepy?
yeah.
I thought you like a little creepy.
No.
I think every
It
woman
depen-
likes a little creepy.
It depends who the creep is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if it's a dude you feeling, he come over, he's, Sexual Chocolate. He pull up on you like, damn, baby, you a MILF. You a mom I like to fuck.
Absolutely.
Can somebody be that forward with you when they approach you like, damn, you a mom I like to fuck?
No.
Wait, not even if they put
Somebody
damn?
that I don't even know? No. Because, like, as a woman, like, there's so many fucking things that are said to me just daily.
Like what?
Whether, like, I have on something tight, something loose, whatever it is, like, even if I'm pushing my stroller or not, like, a nigga can be like, damn, baby, I wish I could be in that stroller. And it's like, It's like, bro, you just said that to me. My kid is like, my daughter is here. Like,
I mean, that's not that pervy though. It can get pervier.
he wants to be the baby in the stroller.
Yeah,
and he wants me to change his diaper.
Sometimes the man want to be the little spoon.
See, that's different.
That's different. Why is that different?
The little spoon.
He said, "I wish you would push me in that stroller." That honestly, it's weird, but it's not creepy. Cause it's like, oh, you're just stupid.
So what's weird and what's creepy? Like, what would be like creep? Like run the other way.
Creepy would be like, oh, I wish I was sucking on them tits at 2 months. Like that's creepy.
Let me get some breast milk.
Weird is like, man, I wish I was the eyelash on your eye. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No,
dummy?
I dealt with a guy that he straight up asked me. He was just like, "Is your breast milk like? Is it gone?" Like, and I was like, "Where do you?" He wanted to pop. Yeah, he wanted to. And that was the weirdest shit.
I don't know.
I'm like, I didn't have a kid with you. Why are you interested in my breast milk?
Why don't y'all as women just sell this shit? There's
I literally just
that
talked
want
to
it.
my homie
Like,
about that.
sell the breast milk, sell the pictures of your feet, anything that you can sell that's weird, sell it. Some people.
I
like
told my
hands.
homegirl that I was like, if you need some supplementary income, you can sell foot pictures for $100 per picture.
Why aren't y'all doing that? Clean up.
Queens. We can sell foot pictures for $100. You can put somebody on retainer and do it monthly. I've never personally done it, but I know women who have done it. OnlyFans, all that shit.
You can subscribe to the foot pic?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
So you can pay one whatever rate for one picture. Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you want like 4 pictures a month, 1 picture every week. Like there's literally so many different ways.
You got ugly feet?
I don't have ugly feet. Actually, no. You want to see them?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not going to put my feet on the podcast.
No way.
I got a pedicure this morning. I don't give a fuck about taking my shit.
You got a pedicure. Okay. Private feet I wouldn't pay for. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, they're not, like, pay for feet, but they're not, like,
because I was wondering why you ain't cleaning up in that lane. Let me tell you something. I got athlete's foot. I got crust. The pinky toe is just shattered now. If I could sell a picture of this foot to somebody, I would.
But when it comes to you dealing with somebody, dating, do you want your woman to touch your feet?
No.
Or
I'm too ticklish.
I don't like my feet being touched.
I'm ticklish to the point if you touch it a little bit, I might kick you and break your nose. And now what was innocent is now a trip to the hospital and I hate you.
Have you dealt with a girl with a foot fetish? Like, she liked foot stuff?
Like, me to do foot stuff to her? Not yet. I would do it. I would bathe it first.
Yeah,
she might like
absolutely.
That too. Suds it down.
There's a guy that I've been, like, getting to know.
And you've been doing foot stuff?
No, actually, you know what's...
Getting footloose?
You know what's ironic? I have not been having a lot of sex. I have not been eating a lot of meat. I have not been, like, doing a lot of things, but I feel really good.
Okay. So you've been cleansed.
Weird. Yeah, I've just been, like...
Sometimes you gotta go on a cleanse. Like a little... You know, it's for me, it's a vagina cleanse for you.
Yeah, it's like damn near March and I've had sex twice this month.
That's it?
Like this year, actually. This year. I've had sex twice this year. I'm not asking you how many times you had sex, but I'm just saying like...
Because I didn't.
Like...
Because you know I didn't do anything. It's been a rough year.
I believe you. Okay, but yeah. Just honestly and truly, just... taking out certain things and just tapping into like what I really want to do has just been really therapeutic for me.
So you feel like if you're getting dick on the regular, it stops you from doing what you want to do?
I feel like
regular dick can kind of skew your life.
I think you just need to be in control, period. Like you just got to be in control of your shit, of whatever it is, because sometimes like you won't really want somebody's company, but because they hit you up, it's just like, I wouldn't mind kicking it with them. And then you end up kicking it with somebody, sharing your body with them, and it's just like, but if they never hit you up, you would have just been chilling.
Do you ever feel obligated, like somebody been hitting you up so much, it's like, damn, I gotta let them come through and touch paradise?
Yeah.
Yeah? I thought it was just me.
You ever, so you feel like you owe
obligation
people
dick? Yeah, I've been there.
It's just like, we've had such a good time, and they just be looking at you like, I'm ready to fuck. And it's just like,
you're like, gotta get around to that. I gotta get back to you.
Yeah, like, so when you don't want to have sex with somebody, but you know they want some dick, like, how do you curve that?
Oh my God. How do you do it? as a man, do you know? Let's talk about this. How hard it is as a man to curve pussy.
All you gotta do is say you're working.
They don't go like. First of all, understand when a woman is in a position where she's asking for the dick. This is a very rare occasion. She will stop at nothing to get the dick, and she's gonna look at everything you say. So you mean you tell me you're gonna be working all night? No, but then after that I'm gonna be tired. Then you sound gay.
Now you gonna be tired? It's okay. I'll come sleep with you, King.
Yeah. So you too tired to get this pussy? That's what you're saying? It's like it's no way you can win in that situation. So then you obligated to give the pussy because she didn't man shamed you. You can be man shamed into giving dick that you didn't want to give.
But how can you even be present in that moment?
You don't half the time. You don't be.
So is that like a fake orgasm or like
it can lead
what?
there, but sometimes they put it on you. You're like, I ain't really too mad.
And it's just like, you know what? We're in here and it's feeling good. So let's go on and finish.
But when you physically tired as a man and you usually do all the work during sex, it just seems like you're not really that into it. It's like, I'm fucking tired. My legs, abs, shoulders, I am sore from life. And you want me to hold myself up for 45 minutes because I, for some reason, obligated to give you this dick today.
Okay, so I had a similar circumstance very recently.
Okay, so wait. Where you was man shaming a man into giving you some dick?
No,
Have you ever been there?
That I've man shamed a man?
Yeah, where it's like, so you just like you ain't never like guilt him into like coming over to give you some?
Guilt? No. No, if I want it, it's mine. If I want it, it's mine.
Tell the truth.
Pull up.
Tell the truth.
No, I've never man shamed a man into it. Like, but you know how it is. Like, but when you're dating, when you know, like it's been a while since I had that ass over there. So it's just like, let me tap in, let me like a couple pictures, slide in the DMs. Oh, that little meme you posted was hilarious, Kiki. And then you kind of like wiggle your way back in till you get the ass, and then you get it, and it's like, that was fun. I'm glad we did this.
And then you ghost them?
See you next time. I feel like it can be mutual.
It's a mutual ghosting.
In LA, like it's a mutual thing a lot of times.
It's just an LA thing.
It's not a LA thing. But because like we're all so busy and doing different things, it's just like, I'll get with you when I can. We can get together and reconvene for all the times that we haven't been together, and then we're good.
Sometimes that is the best.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's that sometimes, that could be a lot of times where somebody, when they want you, when a woman wants something, she will stop at nothing.
I believe that.
What good excuse could I give you? Say if you wanted some dick. What is a good excuse I could give you to not giving you the dick?
Ask me what, I'm about to tell you how to be a fuckboy. Ask me what my schedule is.
Oh.
Only be available when I'm not.
But that's like,
and then just like push it to next week.
But that's how you gotta. Now that's a pre-planning. Now that means I already know.
Just be like, yeah, I'm super busy. Like, what's your week like? And if she's like, okay, well, Wednesday works for me. Wednesday doesn't work for me. Oh, well, Thursday morning. Yeah, no, I gotta do this Thursday morning.
You can build some resentment that way. Okay, but wait, I cut you off. Tell me your story. You said you was dealing with something recently. What happened?
Wait. Dealing with what?
You said you was dealing with something like this.
That I had to curb somebody?
I don't know. And I was like, you man shamed somebody? He was like, no. I mean, the story was something different.
Oh, okay. So homeboy, he had been hitting me up like, hey, like, haven't seen you in a while, want to hang out. And I was just like, you didn't even tell me Happy New Year's, nigga. Fuck you. I'm not like.
So is that a rule? If you trying to get some reconvene ass, do you have to acknowledge the previous holiday before? Like, my bad, queen, happy Valentine's Day, happy belated Valentine's.
I think it depends. Like, if you talked like kind of before it, kind of after it, I'm not saying you have to buy me a gift. I'm not saying that we have to spend anything together, but just like to hit somebody up and be like, hey, hello. Like how people just hit you up like, what are you doing? WID.
What you doing?
Hi, hello. Hi, hello. How's your day? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Like, can you ask me just like something before you just like WID? You up? No, we're not doing that.
But why y'all can do that? Like if a woman do that, I look crazy. Be like, oh, can you send me something more than WYD queen. Like, I'm not just a piece of meat. She was like, you want me to come over or what? Yeah, come on through. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, when it's straight up, like, that's what the vibe is, then cool. But when you start, like, setting the tone to be that it's more than it is, like, when I told you that you ask girls, like, how their day is going and stuff like that, I'm just like, you set the tone. It's not that you're doing anything bad, but you're setting the tone for how you communicate with them. So if you stop communicating and saying, like, hey, how was your day? And you're just like, where's the pussy at? Like, then it's just like, it's like, damn, nigga, can you ask me how my day was before you ask me for some pussy?
Where that pussy at?
I don't even got it on me right now.
Hey, throw that. Oh, that's a good one.
I don't even got it on me right now.
I left it at home today. My bad.
But also, as a girl, you can be like, I'm on my period.
Oh, yeah, it's easy for y'all. Yeah. All you have to do is say no.
Yeah. Y'all don't have any excuse. It's just like, so you don't want no pussy? It's like, not yours, sis.
Ooh, you can't say that either because you might want it a month later.
Yeah. Or you might be in a drought and not have some for a while.
Rainy days. Okay, so he didn't say Happy New Year's to you, but he hit you up with a, what you doing?
Yeah, and he was just like, it was maybe like, it was after he had been out. So it was kind of like booty call hours. It wasn't late, but I was like, we can go grab a drink and then do whatever else after. Oh, I'm tired. I'm just trying to come through right now. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Why you want him just to roll through?
Because sometimes you don't want people's company like that. Like, when it's somebody that, you know, like, when they come through, like, you'll enjoy their presence, like, you'll have good sex with them, good conversation with them. But when it's somebody, it's just like, nigga, I don't want to be sober dealing with you. I got to go have a drink before I deal with you. So let's go have a drink, then we can go back to my place and fuck.
Oh, no, we getting somewhere.
Yeah.
So this particular person is not somebody you would deal with outside of sex. Like, you wouldn't, like, go hang out with him, like, kick it.
It's not somebody that I'm, like, it was somebody that, you know how you can be interested in somebody and then the more you get to know them, it's just like, I wouldn't, like, we're not really compatible. Like, you're a cool person, but, like, we're not compatible. So it's just like, but we can have great sex and come together for that and see you later.
I'm glad you could say this because us as men, when we feel that, when we starting to get to know a girl and then we get to know her a little bit more and we like, and then you have sex with her, like, the sex is cool. We become the fuck boy for saying exactly what you just said. There's some people out there you rock with just a little bit. The sex might be good, but it's like, we don't need to make this a every time thing.
Yeah.
You still single, I'm still single. But the problem is that I don't think that other person get that they're that person.
How do you tell that other person that you're not trying to fuck them? Like,
or hang out with her, because you was kind of low-key down for that, but you wasn't down to do the whole
you just want to come over and fuck? No, I'm not. No, we can go grab a drink, take a shot before, but I'm not dealing with you sober.
It's like the sex is cool, a little bit of the talk before and after is cool. It's
enough.
But you staying for hours? Nah.
And then also, like, when Rome came on the podcast and we talked about, like, how you get people out. Like, sometimes people just, like...
linger.
Yeah. People that don't have their own shit love to just come sit in your shit for hours.
You know what I hate?
What?
When that person not only lingers, but then starts going into the refrigerator and trying to prepare them. Go home and eat your own food.
No, when they go in the shower and be like, do you got a towel? Can I get a washcloth? Do you have an extra toothbrush?
Oh, you don't want them to wash their ass.
Go home.
They can't wash their ass.
You know what? No, I don't have a toothbrush, but you should probably have one at home, though, right? Yeah, go fucking home. Go home. Go home. Why are you here?
Okay, no. I have a question. Okay, so how do we handle... Okay. The first time you have sex with somebody.
First sex. Let's talk about the first fuck.
The first fuck. Do you, if you go over their place, do you go home right after? Like, what's your little... What's your mindset when you first have sex with somebody for the first time? Are you trying to spend the night? Do you never spend the night? Like, what's that vibe like?
Oh, that's a lot.
Is it?
Okay, I think, like, it depends on the whole vibe of the night. So, I would say that more likely than not, I'm just gonna get up early as fuck. It's hard for me to sleep somewhere that I'm not completely comfortable. Yeah. If I'm at somebody else's spot, like, I probably didn't really sleep all night because this is not my bed. I wasn't that comfortable. And even if I was drunk, like I may have gotten a drunk nap, but then you still be tossing and turning. If a nigga be snoring, like if you get hot, if your phone is dying, you need that leg out. Like there's so many different, and then the more sober you get, the more like the light is coming up. So you start seeing people shit in the broad daylight. And it's like, oh, like you start seeing things. No, I like to leave early in the morning. I'm not going to get up and like leave right after. Because I feel like that makes people feel like a sex worker.
They do. Yeah, I like to, first of all, on the first fuck, if it was up to me, I would go to their place. In case it is weird, I can get out. It's harder to kick somebody out.
At your shit.
That's being weird. Especially a girl, because it's like, you just going to kick me out? It's like, no, I just need you to go home now.
Yeah.
I'm not kicking you out. So ideally, I like to go over their place first. And then if it's cool, I'll still go home. You know, I still like to get out of there. Because waking up and then you don't know the parking situation.
It's not your place.
Yeah, it'd be a lot going on. But then it's always, I think in my mind, if something go left or weird, I have an excuse to leave. It's like, I got to go back home. I got to do, this in the morning. So that's what I try to like, hey, come to your place. But a lot of people here in LA, speaking of LA, got roommates. I don't do roommates. I don't like roommates.
I don't like roommates.
They're weird. They're nosy. They always follow you on IG.
There's room for error. There are some cool roommates, but there's a lot of weird roommates.
I hate when I know of the roommate more than I knew the girl I just met. I'd be like, oh, you live with her? And she like, oh, hey, acting like she ain't paying attention and be all on my Instagram liking pictures the day. I'm like, dog, what's up? Oh, roommates.
Okay, so vice versa, when somebody's at your spot though, like getting them out.
Oh yeah,
that's always like such a thing. You can tell somebody doesn't have shit to do the next day when they wake up and they just go, so what do you have to do today? It's like, get you the fuck out of my place. That's where we're gonna start, and then I'll go from there. Like, but I'm trying to get you the fuck out of my place.
No, you know what happened one time? Because when I used to have that issue a lot, like when people wouldn't leave, I would leave. And you know what happened one time? This girl was like, well, do you mind if I just stay here for a little bit till I call my Uber and charge my phone just so I can get the 40%? Then I'm going to call an Uber.
40?
Yeah, then I was like, then I'm going to call an Uber home. And I was like, shit, because I was really going nowhere. I was just going to go outside, have her leave, and then come back and go back in the house. So I was like, fuck. So now I was the person outside walking in circles for 40 minutes, like trying to texting like, yo, you good? Did you leave yet? Like, did you lock up? No, 10 more minutes. Did you lock up?
She was trying
no,
to
I'm
stay
still
around.
here.
No, people will literally, like, I've been around for, like, big weekends in LA, like, all-star weekends. Girls come in town. Sometimes people don't have anywhere else to go.
Oh, no.
If they're staying on somebody else's couch, they can literally be in your spot for a week on some chill shit because they really don't have nowhere else to go.
Oh, you had, like, the homegirl come over and squat?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I've had that happen.
And then she just didn't leave.
Yeah. But that's why, like, I always say, like, if you have a friend, like, we've all had different circumstances to where we've needed a place to stay, like, in some point or another, whether we've been traveling somewhere, just in between jobs, whatever. But you got to have that awkward conversation with people to be like, okay, so what's your game plan? Yeah, you can come stay here, but, like, how long are you gonna be here?
It's easier for us. We got kids.
How much shit do you have?
It's easier for us.
People don't.
Like, look, you ain't about to be in here kicking it all week, bro. I got my son.
People don't try to move in with us because we have kids.
Yeah, like, bro, unless you try and come and help watch.
And they be like, yeah, nah. Yeah,
like,
nah.
You ain't about to be smoking weed up in here all day and bringing friends through. My son in here. So what's up? What you gonna do?
Do you get, so when you're dating, do you ever have, like, the insensitivity of people not understanding how it is to have a kid? Like, if you have your son, and it's just like, yeah, I have him on the weekends, and people always want to do shit on the weekends. It's like, we have the whole week to do shit.
Nah, I wouldn't say they be insensitive. I think they forget what it takes, because it be some people be like, hey, I'm with my son right now. We about to go eat, and they're trying to FaceTime me, or they're trying to call me. Or, hey, I'm in the bed with my son. They think that's the time to call. Oh, he's relaxing with his son. I should call him. It's like, that is the time not to call.
It's my son time. Like, this is my kid time. Like,
child time.
Okay, so when it comes to dating with a kid, one thing that I don't like is when, for the most part, your schedule is the same. Like, your co-parenting schedule is the same weekly. Yeah. Like, yeah, things can change, like, with travel and whatnot.
Oh, things always change with kids.
Always.
Period.
Like, and then with school being out, there's always just so many things. But what I don't like is when people keep trying to, like, hang out with me when I have my kid. And I don't know them like that. It's just like...
that's the thing.
It's like, I have a daughter. Like, I understand, like, you're trying to get in with me and know things about me. But this is, like, a child that is, like, the most important thing in my life. And I don't want to introduce them to temporary people.
Yo, and I have two things to say about that. Temporary people. Do also be that cautious with friends, too. I've had people that have been my friend that came around, been around my son all this time, and for whatever weird reason, they stopped coming around, and now my son's wondering where this friend went. So, like, yeah, on all fronts, like, anybody... I'd be very protective now, just learning that. Like, anybody, you can't just come around my son. Like, I don't care who you are.
The way they talk, like, everything. Like, there was this girl that, I mean, like, we're cool. I wouldn't call her, like, a close friend of mine. But she was just speaking very openly about a situation that happened. And she basically, long story short, she said something about, and I sucked his dick. And, like, my kid was, I was just like, yo.
Well, I feel like I know this person.
You don't know her. You don't know her.
You sure?
No, she's a white girl. She's like, I don't know many white people. I don't know many. She's like the only white person I know out here that I like.
Yeah,
know
people
like
that can't keep their.
And she said that, and I was just like, yo, my kid is like literally right there. And then like and she was just like, oh, I'm sorry. And then last weekend, I tell her every week, like Monday through Wednesday, I don't have my daughter. We can do whatever Monday through Wednesday. I'm not getting a babysitter unless it's like something that is like an opportunity that we have to go to this event, that this is something that could be beneficial for everybody. You know, like I'm not getting a babysitter just to come to a party. There's parties all the time. It's LA. Like it's not a big deal. But I don't like when people just they just expect you to move your kid around based on how LA life moves around.
No, I get it.
I get it because they're not there, and I probably used to feel the same way before I had a child. But like, it doesn't work like that out here.
No, and then there's that part where you dating somebody, keep wanting to come around a kid. Then don't date someone that has kids too. I was telling you about this.
I haven't done that yet.
They feel, especially a woman, they feel like, how do you not have me? Like, what do you mean I can't come around? And they take that shit really serious. It's like, I have a kid too, and it's like. Yeah. Do you just want somebody that you just, I don't know. I guess it's different for women. I guess.
I mean, like, like I said, I love my mom to death. Love my mom to death. But she definitely had my sister and I, like, around, like, men that she was dating. And it's just like, until he's somebody that you know is going to be in your life, we don't really need to meet him.
And that's just scary, man.
Yeah.
Like having like you have a little girl.
Yeah, like thank God, like nothing ever happened to us. Like there were never like any like creep guys that like ever did anything to us. Like thank God, because there's so many situations to where that happens for little girls. But like I think with women, a lot of times because we don't have any outside help and we do want to still date. Like that was like what my mom would be like. She'd be like, I raise you and I'm a good mom to you and I go to work. Like, don't I deserve my happiness too? Yes, you do. Hell but we don't need to
see it.
We don't need to meet your niggas.
Why is he in the living room, Mom?
We don't, but with
the remote.
But a lot of times like the mom has sole custody and the kid doesn't really go anywhere else, or the kids don't. So that's why the nigga be around the house, because nobody else is gonna watch your children, so you can date a man.
The times I went over some girl house and the kids was there, I stay in the room. I don't need to be. Then I be asking like, yo, I can hit the bathroom. No, just go. I'm like, nah, I don't feel like weaving through the kids and they jumping on me and asking me questions. Or tell them yes, no.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't like to meet people's kids. I've never like seriously dated anybody with a child, but I have like talked to people with kids. But we've always had kids around the same like age range, and I think when it comes to me being a woman, obviously dating men, like y'all aren't as hands-on with your kids.
What do you mean?
as women are, because usually, like when it's a co-parenting situation, the woman usually has the kids more.
Oh yeah.
So that's why when it comes to like you dating women would have their kids more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the situation. So if I date a man that has a kid, the kid is usually with the mom. So when you're dating a woman, the kid is usually with the mom.
Yeah, I guess for the parts where y'all would hang out. I mean,
but how can you like have like a safe boundary to where you wouldn't feel uncomfortable dating somebody with a child?
Where I wouldn't feel uncomfortable, like around a kid, if we just talk for a little bit, then that's fine. I remember I was messing with this one flight attendant, and I was coming over there, and this is the first time we messed with each other. So we did our thing, and we was doing it, and then I hear, I'm like, who's that? Oh, that's my daughter. You have a daughter in here? Like, what? She was like, no, she was sleeping in the other room. I'm like, but we not quiet. Like,
How old was she?
The little girl?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't ask no questions.
She
was old enough to knock.
She didn't say that her daughter was like home or anything?
No.
Who was the kid with? Like,
she was in the other room asleep. The kid was definitely old enough to knock and say something on the door. So probably like 6 or 7. I'm like, yo, how am I going to get out of here? She's like, no, I'm going to come out and make sure she's in her room. I'm like, why would you have me over here doing this while your daughter's here?
I don't have male company, period, when I have my kid. Period.
But I didn't knock on the door during. Well, it's kind of like a little after.
No, but also like as a kid, you know when shit is up. Like you know when somebody's fucking. You know when somebody's like smoking.
Like
you know, like when you come knock on that door, like you've been hearing some suspicious shit. Like you might not know exactly what's going on, but you've been hearing some.
But here's the thing: nighttime. If you say, "Oh, come over nighttime," I'm gonna put my kids to sleep at 7. Come over at midnight. Okay. This was in the middle of the day. That's why I was so blown away. Like, yo, why I shouldn't even be here. Like,
you just came over for like a midday afternoon delight.
Little dip and go.
So do you think the kid heard y'all for sure?
Yeah, that's why she was knocking. Heard something.
Yeah. That's awkward.
Hell yeah,
that's
it was
awkward. You got to establish those boundaries, though. I think that's really important, especially when you have a daughter. You got to establish those boundaries. Like, yes, you do deserve to like have your life and to date and to whatever. But when you're exposing your kids to temporary people, like you don't want your kid to like start liking people and not even knowing how long they'll be around. You know, like, but people don't do that.
My son, I think, don't be that affected because he don't remember his own friends' names. I'm like, who was you playing with today? He be like, you know.
Whoever was playing with me, like, it was a good vibe.
Yeah, he'll meet other little kids.
And then he went home and I went home.
Can we do a play date again? I'm like, you don't even know his name. He's like, you know his name, though. Call him. Call his mom. I'm like, all right, look, little boy.
Every time me and Gray go to the park, like, she always finds a new girl group. But the thing, like, when you take your kid to the park, they're always looking for the kid, and then once they find like their kid they're gonna play with, then that parent starts looking at you. Oh, how old are they? Hey. Oh, where they go to school? Oh, like he speaks so well. Whoa. Oh, where'd you get those shoes? And then you gotta play like the friendly parent at the park. I hate that shit.
No, when I go to the park, the parents don't want to talk to me.
Really?
Because my son didn't befriend some little white girl, and the parents come up like, hey, all right, how old is he? Okay. You guys come here. Okay, come here a lot. And it's just that awkward standing next to me, but not really talking to me. It's just like, yeah, they playing kind of rough, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And usually it'd be the girl beating up my son. I'd be like, dog, go get your daughter. Whoop my son ass.
But sometimes also with kids, you gotta let them do their own shit. Like I straight up saw Gray whack a kid with some shit, and I saw a kid whack her with some shit back, and it's just like he hit her, or she hit him. He hit her back.
You let another little kid hit your kid?
Figure it out. She hit him.
If I had a daughter,
she hit him.
Look, little boy, she hit you. You go somewhere else. Don't touch my daughter.
No, she like smacked the fuck out this little boy.
Yeah, he should have walked off.
And he kind of just like pushed her a little bit. Like he didn't even bigger? Really like. No, they're like the same size.
Oh.
Plus, like it's kids. It's a miscommunication. They like it was like a foam sword, and they were being pirates. It was kid shit. But dating as a parent it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting. Do you know if Legend's mom is dating?
Mm-hmm.
She is?
Yeah.
Does she like have a person?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look, I'm on my damn business.
Yeah, same.
You want me to keep doing this podcast?
But
I'm going to mind my business. I start minding her business, I get killed.
Facts. Exactly. Yeah, I don't ask anything. But do you, like, how's it going to be, like, once she finds her person, will you be happier?
Yeah.
Do you help? Because I feel like I want Gray's dad to find his person before I find mine, so it's easier for me to move on.
Oh, yeah, that's
like
how I
when
feel.
you're the one that moved
That's how I
on,
feel.
it's
I
just
want
like,
her
so
to-
you're happy without me.
I trust her judgment, so whoever she deal with, cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's really none of my damn business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're going to have to have that man
Just
to
a
man.
good person.
Hopefully
yeah.
he not like taller than me or nothing. We're going to have a man to man. I want to intimidate him. Like, look here.
Hopefully he's your height or shorter.
Look here. He's probably going to be tall, knowing her. Tall and cool.
Okay, so we were talking about like sex for the first time. There's a lot of room for error.
First time.
Like there's a lot of room for error. Like even when it comes to just like making out, making sure y'all's tongues do the like.
Oh yeah, the bad kisser people.
There's so many, but it's not. Sometimes people aren't bad kissers. They're just used to kissing other people a different way. Just that's what I said. That's how it is eating pussy. Like. Just niggas feel like they can do the same little thing that worked on the last girl.
It usually work. I ain't gonna lie. The little technique I've been using for the past, it's been working.
For how long? How long?
Everybody. I only know one way. No, we go down there. I have no idea what I'm doing.
But it's trial and error. I
have no idea.
But I don't think a lot of men know what they're doing exactly when they go down. They're just doing different things to see how the body reacts.
Super different things. And then I'm doing it as long as the position I can hold. So they're like, why did you stop? Because my neck hurts. Like,
Can you tell if a girl is faking it when you're down there?
Yeah. First of all, y'all body has its own response.
Mm-hmm.
There's juices that flow. If there ain't no juices flowing, ain't no moving and no groaning, no
there's a graceful way to react and a non-graceful way to react. Like, don't lick that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and usually like when it's good for y'all kind of be like trying to stop it a little bit. Like, wait, hold on. I'm like, nah, girl, I'm in here now. I found your spot. Like, wait. Nah, I'm here.
So
I'm here.
Are you making a girl come before sex, after sex?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I can't.
So then you can fuck and you can get your nut off too.
Yeah, and then I can't rely on me just getting it done with that. You know what I mean? Everybody different. I done met girls that, it's not you. I've never came from dick. I'm like, see, I ain't taught to deal with that.
But most girls are clitoral stimulators. Like, so you gotta play DJ. You gotta go DJ. That's my DJ.
That's how you rub it? Like that?
I mean, there's different ways that you can rub it, but there's like a meme that like,
I don't like that rub.
No, but
I told you fingering creeped me out.
I don't like fingering. I think
I
that's weird.
don't like putting. I don't think my hands is ever going to be clean enough to enter into your body.
Did you see? Like people on Twitter were going in on Big Sean because he said that he washes his hands before and after sex, and people were like, "What?" And I was just like, "That's what men are supposed to do."
Why wouldn't you wash your hands before sex? What do niggas do? This is why y'all can't be letting niggas finger y'all.
No,
they're making jokes about washing their hands before sex. Girls be putting your fingers all in their mouth.
You've touched so many things. You've touched your phone. You've touched your doorknob. You've touched a car door, your credit card, money.
Like money is the nastiest, dirtiest thing.
Money, like bags, backpacks, purses.
I be feeling like itchy when strippers be letting the dudes rub the money on their pussy. I'm like,
oh my God.
Came out of them old Levi's.
Let me tell you what happened last time I went to Crazy Girl. Like,
just be like, yeah.
Okay, so the girl, like, she was, like, on stage doing her thing, and, like, you know how, like, different strippers, like, they have their, so she was, like, playing with herself, and, like, and then, like, she came kind of, like, over to, like, our little section, and she was like, hi, and, like, I shook her hand, and I didn't think about it until after, and I was like, I, like, really shook her hand. And she had been playing with her pussy on stage. And I shook her hand. Like...
Did you smell it?
No!
Why didn't you smell it?
Why would I? It better not smell like nothing.
I mean, she been in there twerking ass all day. It might smell like a little must.
No, strippers shouldn't smell like anything.
A little Caribbean must.
If they smell like anything, they should smell like
strippers
unicorns.
Gonna smell like something.
But no, I feel like they shouldn't have any scent.
Strippers.
Unless they smell like sweet, like a bath spray.
So walk me through this. She comes over and she does what?
She was like, "Hi, how are you?"
And she shook your hand.
Yeah. And then she started dancing because like...
Why did she shake your hand before the dance? And it wasn't
Why did
wet.
I shake her hand?
And it wasn't wet. The hand.
No.
So she was just playing with a
I mean,
dry...
like, even if, like, you insert a finger into the vagina and pull it out and shake somebody's hand...
It's a little moisty.
It's going to be a little moist, but it's not going to feel like she just washed her hands.
I would hope so. That thing's supposed to be gushy.
I mean, by the time, like, she was on the stage and did her thing, and then, like, you're touching the pole, you're touching the ground, and then you put
But they clean that pole, every person. You see them go and wipe the pole down?
Yeah.
That pole is cleaner than some of these niggas' hands.
But it's really just a rag to get.
No, they don't spray that crazy girls.
I've never seen a stripper pole sprayed.
Yeah, usually they come up and it's something.
I see them, they do the wiping it so they can do their little tricks. They're just trying to wipe somebody else's hand sweat or hand oil off so they can do their tricks on the pole. They're not disinfecting it.
Have you ever dated a male stripper?
No, I don't trust them. They're
Why?
sus.
What do you mean sus?
Like, they would do the same thing for a nigga. I don't need you to be dancing for men and women. Like,
why do you feel like that?
I feel a way about
That's
male
funny.
strippers. I even had a situation. Oh my god.
Oh.
I haven't talked about this on the podcast.
Situations.
I had a situation with a guy that I was into, and then pretty much I found out that he was gay.
Oh.
But he just wanted a girl publicly to be seen with.
But y'all ain't never do nothing?
No.
All right.
But that's how I knew that he was. I was just
he was
like,
a stripper?
No. He wasn't a stripper. But he was just...
He never danced for you? That's the least he could do.
No, but he was just like... You could tell... You ever meet a guy... I mean, like, we're in LA. You meet guys and it's like, he's kind of sus. Like, is he gay? Like, or is he just a model? Or what is that situation? But yeah, I had a situation where...
Yeah, like cheekbones?
Yeah, he definitely had cheekbones. But I mean, like, models can tap into that. Models can tap in.
Why did I know he had cheekbones?
But it's like a whole like undercover thing, and that's not cool. That's like a whole nother layer.
I mean, he
going
didn't really
on
do
out
nothing
here in
wrong.
LA. No, but it's wrong when you're like...
He just wanted your assistance.
No, but he didn't say like, hey, I don't bark up that tree. I'm just trying to look like I do.
He needed your help.
Yeah.
And as a black woman, y'all always come there to help the black man. And that's what you did. You should feel good about yourself.
No, that's what I feel like a black woman that wants to be with a man and can set aside like his real sexuality just for the sake of being with a man, being in a relationship. There are a lot of people that do that. Like, I used to live in Georgia. There's a lot of like undercover men that are straight up gay but married to a woman just for the picture of it because it's also the South.
And it might be for that ass too. Why can't y'all believe that men might like both?
I do believe
he might like his wife and he might like bull.
Bull. He likes his wife and his nigga. Why can't he have both?
No, I don't know if he can have both, but I mean,
I think as long as you're honest about the situation, then...
Hey, look, I don't know.
Can't relate. I'm not down to be somebody's public girlfriend so they can be gay in private. That's not cool.
What if he paid you?
How much?
Money. Okay. What's a fair rate? Like a retainer?
Like a side bitch rate.
Like, what if he paid you like $2,500 a month?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, there you go. So, fellas, if you like fellas, but you need that heterosexual look, Carmen.
Yes, and I can be fly on your shoulder whatever you need. I can give like cheek kisses, shoulder rubs. I can come to events with you.
There you go. Fellas.
Flick it up. I take great pictures. I can get Instagram content for you. So if you want to like rent a girlfriend without needing a girlfriend and without wanting pussy, I'm definitely.
And there's a wait list. So come correct for the consultation. It costs $100.
Dualities.com/
beard girl.
What is beard girl?
A beard is when a gay person has a girlfriend.
Really? That's what it's called?
It's called a beard. Mm-hmm.
Word. Okay.
I ain't making it up. Duality / Carmen's your beard.
Beards. Dualities beards.
Dualities beards.
So are you down to be somebody's boyfriend if they're really a lesbian?
Yeah. Especially they paying for that, right? Oh, I'll go a little lesser than that. Give me $1,000.
Okay.
Give me $1,000 for a month.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, what do I got to do with them? And why were they trying to be hiding this? I don't think that really works the other way.
With women? Yeah. No,
women try to hide?
Yeah. Yeah. Because they're still like very like southern families and people that are just like, oh no, she's with that gay shit. Like, like no, dead ass. Like southern families, black people have such a problem with sexuality. Like how everybody's been going in on Dwayne Wade and his son.
Oh yeah.
Or his daughter and the transformation that she's going through. Like when I used to work at a school, and one of the teachers at the school, her now son was going through the same thing. She had twin girls, but literally one of them, her entire life, she's just like, I wanted to be a boy. I want short hair, all of that entire life. So then she started like going through, like taking the pills to get more masculine and to stop like.
What pills make you more masculine? Because there's a few of you.
It's literally, there's so
dudes out here that need it.
There's so much shit. I don't know. Like there's so many levels to like literally changing your sex. So the younger kids do it, the more of a success rate they can have. So I won't say his name, but when he went through his transformation, it was like right before puberty. So it was like right before if he decided to still be a girl, it was like right before she would have had boobs.
Okay.
So she was able to take this hormone that made her start getting like facial hair, like that a boy would get going through puberty, like a deeper voice. Right, like you can get face implants.
No, I'm not doing that. I heard Big Sean got that.
Really?
That's why his beard's all perfect.
I believe it.
I want that.
You want a beard?
Like that? Like a clean one. I get ingrowns.
What kind of beard do you want?
I want like the cool.
If you could have any beard.
Like the cool beard.
But I feel like you not having any facial hair
is working for me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So no beard?
I mean, like, unless
I'm gonna listen.
Just download that app. We can see how you'll look.
I did. I thought I looked amazing with the beard.
Let me see. You got to pull.
It's in my phone somewhere.
Okay. Well, send it to me. We'll see how you look like with the beard.
What y'all think?
If we like damage with the beard or damage with no beard.
With the beard. Beard gang. Okay, wait. We keep getting off the subject.
I don't even know what the topic is. What are we going to name this show?
You were telling me we were supposed to be talking about first time.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about, like, your first fuck with somebody. Like, it's always, like, a different experience.
One time I had a little girl there in another room. God damn it. One time I had to get out of there.
But, no, like, when you're preparing to, like, when you're dating somebody, you're interested in them, and you haven't had sex.
Okay.
Like, setting that tone, like, getting up to that, like, what is that like for you?
I mean, start with on the phone conversations, you know? I feel like that really is what gets a girl going sexually. Like, when you start talking to them and y'all have that kind of connection there, I think that really helps ease the transition into when you really get into them draws. So, like, when you have I think good conversation in general is great for sex.
Right.
And it just makes things less tense and weird. So, you have a good conversation. You might go over there after y'all been talking for a little while, get a little drink popping. Now, I'm the weird dude that don't know when a sign is coming. So a girl damn near have to put her whole leg and body on me for me to know she want to do something. Because I'll be like sitting on the couch with you, but not touching you or sitting next to you. Just kind of like, they got to be like, why are you so far? I'm like, oh, okay, she wanted. Mm-hmm. All right, I know now. Mm-hmm. So that's me. That's kind of how to get to, good convo, drinking, laughing.
Yeah.
And then it gets like a little late. Y'all get kind of like drowsy. Oh my God. The first time, the best way to kind of go about it, if y'all could take like a quick little nap together and then wake up and get into it, or y'all like laying on each other and it's like, that hand rub is like, you supposed to be asleep. Why you rubbing on me? Girl, you gotta stop rubbing
Why
on
your
me.
dick hard? Why your pussy wet?
You know why my dick hard, girl. It's been hard the whole time I was over here. You start spooning with a girl, she keep like nuzzling it back. You like, all right, girl, you keep doing this. My hand going.
Putting that booty back there a little bit, just fitting it in.
The funny part is when you trying to do something that you ain't supposed to be doing, and they gotta help you do it. Like say you are trying to like put your little finger in there, put a little hand in there, and like you really can't get the angle, but she's supposed to be acting like she's not helping you. Then she gotta really just help.
Or pull them panties to the side. No, when he starts trying to take the panties off, and you do the little like butt lean up. It's just like, yeah, nigga.
Or you got the skinny jeans on so they don't come all the way down, and like, it's like now it's not
that
smooth
little
no
shimmy.
more. It's not smooth no more.
Teamwork make the dream work. Like we all know why we're here, but I think also when it comes to sex, just having open conversations over drinks helps. Like
what?
Like if you just like go on a date and just go to a happy hour and ask about like, what's your like sexual limits? Like what do you like?
That's what you get
just
into?
Like straight up, you can ask people
what's your limits?
No, you not to say what's your sexual limit, but you can be like, what's like a non-negotiable, like just to ask straight up. I think that's the best way to ask people like, what are you comfortable with? Mm-hmm. Because some people like, just straight up, I was talking to one of my homegirls. I was like, yeah, I met this new guy. Like he seems cool, but he just doesn't seem like he's gonna like butt stuff. Like, and she was just like, no, that's fine. Like all men don't like butt stuff. And I was
you mean like, for his butt?
Yeah.
Leave these dudes' poor butts alone, man.
No, I don't mess with them unless they like.
You are the booty bandit.
Don't do that.
The booty bandit.
No, but a lot of men like their booty messed with, but they're just not gonna ask for it.
So you ask him like, you want me to go for it?
No, like so if I'm on a date with a guy and I'm just like, yeah, so like, let's see, how would I word asking what the boundaries are?
How do you ask him if he like butt stuff?
You can just be like, what's off limits for you as far as like sex? Like,
and then if he tell you nothing, then you know he want the butt stuff?
Yeah.
Like, nah, I mean, you can do whatever to me.
But I mean, pretty much when you talk to men, the only thing they'll say is just don't touch my ass. Don't touch my ass.
That's what I say, my feet, if you want to live. My ass and my feet.
I don't like my feet touched either. I don't like my feet touched. But what about when you get with somebody and they like feet stuff?
I mean, I'll touch their feet, but I'm just too ticklish on my feet. I don't really mind people's feet.
It's hard to relax.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, look. We talked about feet. Guys, sometimes we don't know what we're here talking about, but I appreciate y'all listening and rocking with us.
Yeah, we really tried to, like, we had somewhat of a topic to what we were going to talk about today.
Y'all tell us a topic. DM us a topic to talk about.
We haven't gotten DMs. Like, we used to get, like, a bunch of DMs, people telling us, like, yo, like, I want y'all to talk about this. Mm-hmm. You would tell us stories, like, hey, I have a situation. Some stories. So let us know what y'all want us to talk about, because we just be up here talking shit, and like this is still fun. Mm-hmm. But we want to talk about what y'all want to talk about.
Tell us some stories.
And you know nothing is off limits.
Exactly.
Nothing is off limits.
At Dualities Podcast on Instagram and at Dualities Talk on Twitter.
Yes.
It's Dualities.
Bye.
Peace.